Hello and welcome to the Rupee Rakshak news of 24th November. Let's look at the global market updates now. S&P 500 up by 0.94% for the week. Markets remain range-bound due to US Thanksgiving holiday. US PMI data, which is the Purchase Managers Index data, is due on Friday. European stocks hold steady at 2 months high, led by energy stocks and banks. And in case of Asian stocks, most Asian markets fell on Friday after a week's gain following weak economic signals from Japan and Euro. Hong Kong's Hang Seng was down by 1.5% on Friday due to a single jewelry stock that had succession issues. China down by 0.4% on Friday due to profit booking in realty stocks. And in case of Japan, due to negative GDP numbers in Q3, the market is marginally down, though it went up yesterday, and this is despite fall in core inflation in October. And Nifty 50 in India is flat on Friday but eyes a record high. In fact, a Reuters poll showing resilience in Indian economy is set to drive bullish sentiments in Nifty for the next 6 months, bringing cheer to the investors. And in case of global equities, Nifty 50 is up by 0.39% for the week, Nikkei 225 up by 0.12%, Nasdaq up by almost 1%, Dow by 0.93% and DAX by 0.47%. Let's look at the Indian equity markets now. Nifty 50 closed this week with a small positive candle, reflecting a 70-point gain, almost 0.36%, indicating an uptick in the market. And this closure was within the range of the previous week's candle, and this indicates a small consolidation in the market. In the coming week, Nifty 50 is encountering resistance at 19,900 level, posing a challenge for further upward trajectory. On the downside, there is support at 19,550, indicating a critical level for stability. And in case of mid-caps this week, Nifty mid-cap closed with an indecisive dodgy candle, signaling uncertainty among traders about the market direction. Despite this indecision, the index recorded a positive gain of 216 points, equivalent to 0.52%. And this is an all-time high for Nifty mid-cap. Nifty mid-cap next week. Currently, you see mid-cap has experienced a continuous rally over the past 4 weeks, and this indicates a sustained upward trend in the index, and the index is likely to encounter resistance at 42,445, and the support is at 41,221, and these are the key levels for investors to monitor in the coming sessions. Let's look at the Rupee Rakshak baskets market cap wise. The top baskets market cap are gold ETF up by 1.19%, followed by it's all mid caps everywhere. Best mid-cap stocks up by 1.1% and best mid and small up by 0.8%. And the top 3 sectors in Nifty 50 this week are realty up by 1.21% and energy up by 1% and Nifty auto up by 0.76%. And the bottom 3 sectors in Nifty, on the other hand, are public sector units down by 1.4%, Nifty media marginally up by 0.1%, and Nifty Pharma marginally down by 0.8%. And the Rupee Rakshak baskets sector-wise, here are the top 3 sector baskets from Rupee Rakshak. The best realty stocks up by 2.52% and the best pharma up by 1.94% and the best auto up by 1.64%, mimicking the trend in the index. And the bottom 3 sector baskets from Rupee Rakshak are the PSU bank stocks down by 4.1% this week, a big fall there, followed by best private banks down by 2.41%, not a particularly good week for bank stocks. And the top 3 thematic baskets from Rupee Rakshak are the Tata Group stocks up by 3%, and the best MNCs up by 1.21%, and the best public sector stocks up by 1.17%. And the bottom 3 thematic baskets are the Birla Group stocks down by 1.41%, and the commodities almost flat, down by 0.1%, and the best energy stocks up by 0.3%. In the bond markets in India, the 10-year bond yield in India is currently at 7.253%, and this indicates not much change last week in the bond market. Coming to commodities, Brent crude fell 1%, almost at $81 per barrel due to expanding US inventories and OPEC Plus meeting delay. OPEC will now meet online though on November 30th. Coal dropped this week 0.5% to $1,992 per ounce as investors are still weighing the Federal Reserve's potential actions on the interest rate rise. Gold has found support so far in the declining US Treasury yields and the weakening of the US dollar. In fact, the Treasury yield, the benchmark 10-year, bounced back after reaching a 2-month low and is now trading at 4.416%. And in India, the top 3 government bonds remain the 3 G-Secs with a yield of 7.3%. And the state government guaranteed bonds, the top ones from Rupee Rakshak, are also the same week on week, with Meghalaya State Energy Corporation Limited and UP Power Corporation Limited being the top bonds from the state government guaranteed basket. Let's look at the mutual fund updates for the week. Mahindra Manulife Mutual Fund files draft document for a multi-asset allocation fund. And recently, if you remember, ICICI launched a similar fund garnering significant resources. NFO collection surges 4 times to Rs 22,000 crore in September quarter. And Goldman Sachs sees Nifty 2024 target at 21,800. And there is a lot for investors. And Rupee Rakshak mutual fund baskets, the advisory baskets for men, or the startup fund for you, retire in 10 or 20 years, or dream vacation or dream car or a dream home. And the advisory mutual fund baskets for women are same as men, except there is an interesting basket here for self-reliant women. The Rupee Rakshak mutual fund baskets for your kids or for their education and marriage, and creating a corpus for either of these goals, or to create a seed fund for future startup of your kids. So Rupee Rakshak brings an MF basket for every need, be it an emergency money or a parking fund or an annual expense fund, all these being the best replacements for leaving money in savings bank. Coming to property market updates this week, Adani unit ArcelorMittal and JSW in race to buy Vadiraj Cement, and Tamil Nadu CM inaugurates 4,272 flats built at a cost of 453.67 crores. And Wipro is consolidating office spaces in few locations in Bangalore and selling the assets in Hyderabad and Bengaluru. Havells India's net profit up 18.06% in the Q1 of FY24.